Bax.
Hi, Dorothy. How are you?
I am dreamy when I stand near you.
Stop it. Compliments make me really uncomfortable. Another one? No? Okay.
Yeah, that's good enough. I'm going to start. I'll blush for sure. Welcome. So great to have you in Toronto.
Yay!
Yeah, we all love Canada. What a great country, and thanks for welcoming our show and all of us crazy international performers. And not one of us has been ejected from the country yet. So
Yes, big operative word.
Hashtag yet. Well, welcome, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. Do you need anything? You have some water here.
Yeah, good.
Questions for the mics and lots of love. And
Let's turn up a little bit.
Can we crank her volume a little bit?
Testing.
All right, she's ready to rock. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hi everyone. Are you having a wicked weekend? We're totally twinning. Alright, let's do questions. Hello.
Hi, Bex.
Hiya.
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm wicked.
Okay, so first off, I would like to say I love you. I love Zelina. I have a fictional girl crush on Zelina.
Yay!
I have a couple of questions. So my first one is, what drew you to the role of Zelina?
The fact that it was offered to me. I said, yes, please! I mean, how do you say no to that, you know? I didn't have a choice, I had to do it.
And my second question is, what's the coolest thing a fan has given you?
Ooh. I get given a lot of wicked artwork and jewellery and chocolates. I got a lovely bag today that was painted on by a really talented fan. I get so many cool gifts, I don't know, I mean, I could literally have a whole house just full of Zelina stuff. The stuff that you guys give us is really, really cool. But I have to say that there's a lot of really talented artists that are fans of the show, so I get really blown away by art because I can't draw at all. So I get really impressed by all the artists that follow the show.
Thank you. I
And
love you.
Love you too. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My question is, there's a lot of emotional, scenes in the show. Has there ever been a time when you're filming that it was too emotional and it took you a while before you can film it?
Yeah, there's been a lot of hashtag all the feels on the show. I would say some of the most emotional days were when Robin had died. That was a full day of crying for Lana, for it was really, really tough, you know. My boyfriend killed my baby daddy, and I had to kill him. That was a long day at the office, and you know, when we shoot scenes, we have to do it again and again and again for different setups and stuff like that. So to keep that emotion going all day, and then by the end, Lana and I were on our knees over Robin's body, just clinging onto each other for dear life, and it felt so real, and it was so raw. And then another time that was incredibly emotional was when we shot the episode Sisters, episode 519. Where I met my mum, and then we had to send my mum to heaven, and working with Barbara Hershey was amazing. So the three of us together crying all day was crying, but it was still magical in the same sense of having three women holding each other's hands saying I love you. It was really special. I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you. You're amazing, by the way.
Thank you, darling.
Hi, Bex. So, I have two questions. My first question is, what is the best moment you've had with Lana on set? And my second question is, what's your favorite Starbucks drink?
I'll do Starbucks first. My favourite Starbucks drink is a grande non-fat 6-pump chai extra hot no water. Which is so American to say that many things for one thing. And I learned that obnoxious drink in LA because of rave. And then I went back to London once and I'm like, oh yeah, can I have a grande non-fat 6-pump chai extra hot no water please? They're like, you what? You what? I'm like, well, it's just so American to ask for something like sorry, oops. Favourite moment with Lana on set? There's just so many. I don't know, there's just like a lot of love between us. But I would probably say it's more the moments in her trailer that are more fun. And when they knock for us, they're like, ready for you, we're like, go away! We're drinking tea and eating So they have to drag us out of our trailers because we're quite naughty. We have too much fun.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, darling. Oh yeah.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
If I had a superpower, I would use it to end world hatred and war and all the awful things that are going on in the world right now. Thank you. Hi.
I wanted to know how it was to act, like how it is to act with a baby on set.
Shut up! It's brutal. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I could lie. No, I think she's yeah. But it's really challenging working with a baby. I mean, I feel sorry for them because I mean, a baby doesn't want to be at work. I'm like, you're 6 months old. You don't want to be here. I get it. But and they're hot and they're annoyed, and then we have to swaddle. When we shoot with the babies, we have to swaddle them in a blanket because then we're going to have to switch to the doll at some point, so it has to match the doll. So this baby's trapped going, get me out of it! I'm like, I'm so sorry! And I have to wait until the baby stops making a noise to say my line, so it's very challenging. And then sometimes I'll be like halfway through this monologue and I'm like, I'm totally crushing this is brilliant. And then you hear, and you're like, no! I've got to start all over again. So a lot of it is like, shh, come on, good girl, you're all right, good girl, good girl, good girl. Blah, 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 my line. Got it out. So it's a lot of just trying to speak in between the babies. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi. What was your favorite fairy tale growing up and why?
I would say probably The Little Mermaid. Because I thought I looked like her, so I learned all the words. I used to sing it in my room instead of doing my homework. And then my second favourite was Aladdin, because I love the music. Like A Whole New World was my jam when I was a teenager. I loved it.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling.
How long does it take to put on the green paint?
The green makeup takes about an hour and a half, and it's about 7 layers of different colour spray paint with this like machine. And I have to be in a special trailer that like extracts all the fumes out of the air so I don't get completely poisoned, which is fun. We used to do it in the main trailer, and then everyone's like, I think you're gassing us. And we're like, oh, okay, so we moved. And I'm like, I'm just getting gassed on my own. So everybody else is fine. My lungs are about to collapse. Yeah, but an hour and a half to put on, and then it takes about half an hour to take off, rub off, scrape off. And then I look 16, so it's great. Thank you, darling. Hi.
Just letting you know, you're one of my favorite characters from the show. But is there a favorite restaurant in Steveston that you like to go to?
A favourite what?
Restaurant.
The fish and chips in Steveston are wicked. They're very, very, very English tasting. And I would say the fish and chip shop is my favourite. And then my favourite shop in Steveston is, there's a really wicked shop in Steveston called Mary's British Home. And I go in there on my lunch break and accidentally spend lots of money on stuff that I shouldn't really be eating, but oh well. I get all my chocolates and my bits and bobs and then eat them in my trailer. Thank you.
Hi.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm such a big fan of you and Zelina. I love them so much. And my question is, how did it feel to hit the black fairy with your car?
Miss me. It's moments like that where you're like, I think I've made it. I think I've officially peaked in my career. It was pretty wonderful, I'm not gonna lie. Don't get me wrong, I love Jamie Murray who plays Black Fairy. I've known her for years, she's English, she's wicked, I love her to bits, but taking that woman down in character was really cathartic. I really enjoyed it. What does that say about me? Oh well, thank you. Thank you, darling. Hi.
A lot of the scenes for Once Upon a Time are done in the woods, so I was wondering, like, where are they filmed?
Why are you going to come and follow us? This is a safe space and no one's tweeting. I'm trying to think where they are. They're all over the place. We sometimes shoot in the, what's it called, the GVRD or something? And then a lot of them are in Burnaby because the studios that we shoot at in Vancouver are in Burnaby, so we try and stay sort of as close to studio as possible because to move all the trucks and everything is a big palaver. So mostly the big, yeah, a lot of them are in parks in Burnaby. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, I wanted to know what your favorite part about being the Wicked Witch and being Wicked was.
There's so many parts that I love. I mean, playing an iconic character, like, as a girl is a dream come true. I would say flying is pretty wicked, I'm not gonna lie. Like, flying through the air feels really, really good. Feels like a really good roller coaster. But I would say the best part of this job is probably the fans, the fandom, doing these conventions and meeting everybody. It's been really meaningful and really special. And the friendships that I've made on the show, friends for life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. In what ways are you similar to your character, Zelina?
I don't know! Similar. We've both got lovely red hair.
Or different?
I mean, I can definitely get angry, you know, I can go there. It takes a lot for me to get like super, like, you know, revved up or whatever, but if someone is mildly unkind or mean or abusive to me, then my inner child comes out like, don't believe it! So I would say that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi there, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. You do such a good job playing Zelina in the show, but if you had the option to play any other character, who would it be and why?
I don't want to play anybody else. I mean, I always get asked that question, and I always like try and say something cool like Rumpel or Regina, but I mean, no one can do it better than them. But I really, really wouldn't want to be anybody else but this crazy Zelina woman. I love her. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
So I'm a dancer, so my question is kind of dancer related. So what's your go-to dance move?
Let me think. The side one, I mean, that's super cheesy. But, you know, it depends, you know, if you've been drinking, it might be a little bit of this. You know. A lot of hair flipping, and maybe some grinding. Yeah. Thank you.
So this may be a better question to ask Adam and Eddie, but
Should we call them?
no, seeing as Zelina spent so much time in the cellar downstairs of the hospital, can you tell us who this mop man is who seems to appear every time we see the bottom of the hospital?
He's called the orderly, so he's literally this weird, creepy dude that's just weirdly cleaning in the corner with a mop, and he's terrifying. Even in real life, I'm like, hiya, and he's like, morning, I'm like, oh, your method, that's just literally, it's really cool. He's so creepy in a really delightful way.
So not a potential love interest?
As I've said before, anything's possible in Once Upon a Time. But hopefully not. Thank you. Hi.
I have two questions for you. First, what was your favorite, or what was the craziest fan experience you've ever had?
Craziest. I know, it's weird because like, I forget that I'm an actress, do you know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh, I'm Becky Mader from Cambridge. All right, nice to meet you. So when people are really excited to meet me, I find that really mental. Do you know what I mean? People go, oh my god! I'm like, what? Oh me, really? So weird. It's really weird. I don't know if I'll ever get used to people going, oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm like, what? What's going on? It's weird.
So, since Zelina has lost her magic, do you think that she's going to start to like really work on becoming a better role model for Robin?
Not already. Gosh. Good question. Well, I don't know. I think it's going to be really interesting to see who is Zelina without her magic, and I think it's going to actually be really good for her because I think when you've got all that magic, you use it as a crutch. So if you can't even put a bloody crib together, you know, or flip a light switch or drive a car, you know, you really need to learn some basic life skills. So I think it would be really good for her to kind of learn how to do real life and then get magic back and have both.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling.
Hi. Two questions. Will you miss having magic and throwing fireballs, or will you like the more civilian mom life?
I want it all. I mean, don't you? I want it all. I think it would be good for her to not have magic for a minute, but I totally want to get it back. I mean, there's nothing better when someone annoys you, just go, and they just fling against the them, or someone's talking too much and you just faded them up into the air. I mean, having that magic is great. So hopefully she'll get it back and still be able to be a good mum.
Can you say wicked will always win?
Wicked always.
So first of all, I love you so much. I'm so nervous. Oh my god. But I would like to.
What happened?
I love you a lot. Oh, I'm really nervous talking to you right now. But I would like to be an actor, and I was wondering if you had any tips for me.
I would take an acting class if you can, either at school or if you can afford like an after-school club or just anything. I mean, just taking an acting class and just practicing is a really good idea, and then take some headshots and send them out and try and get an agent, because you need an agent to get auditions. And then while you're waiting, just create your own stuff, create your own content. In this digital age, you can just make your own stuff and put it out online, or maybe start a YouTube channel or something, and just keep making your own stuff and just put it out to the universe and believe in yourself and never give up.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. Great leg.
Hi, my name's Jillian, my friend here. We became friends because of once. So my question is, were there any moments on set or in the storyline of the show that reminded you of Lost? And was it fun to reunite with the past Lost cast?
Yeah, I mean, me and Emily have been working together for 10 years. So we are really just stuck to each other's bums at this point. I mean, to be working with the same actor for 10 years is pretty amazing. And then in terms of the parallels, I think, just in terms of like flashbacks and different times and different eras, that's really, really reminiscent of being on Lost, is the time travel and all that stuff. I love that stuff, the sci-fi element to it, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi.
If someone else was Zelina, who would you think it would be?
I hate her already, and I haven't even answered the question. Like, this other actress, she sounds awful. Maybe I'm jealous, just like Zelina. Maybe that was the answer to the other question. I don't know. I don't want anybody else to play her except maybe. Maybe Nicole Kidman?
Yeah?
Amy Adams? I don't want anyone
I'm
else
done.
to do it!
Yes.
I'll give you a question. You're really cute. Hello.
Hi. This may be a really extra question, but what's your favorite Snapchat filter?
Oh, the one that makes you go... Yeah, the one that makes you go... the one that's really super flawless. You're like, I look amazing, and I'm not wearing any makeup. What is that one called? Yes!
All of a sudden you're really skinny.
And like, flawless, like you've got full makeup on. I like that one. And then I like that really ugly one that changes your voice and gives you a massive mouth. Like, that one is hideous. My niece is obsessed with that. She's like, oh Becca, can we do that silly Snapchat thing? So we make silly videos all the time. It's really fun. That's my favourite, probably, for comedy value.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling.
Hi. So technically this is her question, but she's wondering what your favorite Zelina outfit is on the show.
Well, I like my iconic black Wicked Witch one, for when I'm green. And then when I'm white, I like it. I like it when I've got like a lovely hat and like a tight pencil skirt and then a cape and my green gloves. And yeah, but I prefer being green, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, so we all know what Zelina's like with a car, but what about you? Do you drive stick or automatic?
This is really embarrassing because I'm English, and I didn't learn how to drive in the UK because I couldn't afford driving lessons. So I learned to drive in Manhattan, and I learned to drive with an automatic. I mean, learning to drive in New York is ridiculous. I just sat in traffic behind yellow taxis, and they're like, your time's up, and I'm like, cool, I had like a frappuccino, and that was it. So I was not a very good driver, and I cannot drive stick, which all my English friends and family take the piss out of me all the time. Like, you're so American. But the clutch thing I cannot do. But I am a good driver in automatic. And I love driving, I love it. I love being alone, and I pretend that it's my recording studio, and I sing all day. I love it. Thank you.